Ozempic.
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 Like Ozempic.
Over 1,000 people are suing the makers of drugs like Ozempic and Wegovy.
What if the stunning celebrity transformations flooding your screen aren't the success stories you've been led to believe? Behind the flawless photos and rapid weight loss, a darker pattern is emerging in Hollywood, one marked by silence, denial, and serious health consequences. From chart-topping stars to beloved actors, the pressure to change fast has pushed many toward dangerous shortcuts. Tonight, we pull back the curtain on the hidden truth behind Hollywood's so-called miracle makeovers. Stay with us, because this is a story they don't want you to hear. Chelsea Handler. Chelsea Handler broke one of Hollywood's strongest unspoken rules when she chose honesty over image. The comedian openly admitted that she had unknowingly been prescribed a pharmaceutical weight loss drug, later realizing it was part of the growing Ozempic trend sweeping through celebrity circles. What followed, she says, was nothing short of terrifying. Handler described severe nausea that left her bedridden, intense mood swings that strained personal relationships, and digestive complications serious enough to require medical attention. Unlike many celebrities who quietly disappear or deny rumors, Handler took to social media to warn others. She confessed that she eventually felt as if she was poisoning her body for the sake of appearance. Her dramatic transformation photos revealed noticeable facial changes, serving as visual proof of what she later called the worst decision I ever made for my body. What makes her story especially alarming is that quitting the medication did not bring immediate relief. Months after stopping, Handler continued to experience extreme fatigue, lingering digestive pain, and unpredictable energy crashes that disrupted daily life. Her experience exposes the hidden cost behind Hollywood's rapid weight loss culture. More than a personal confession, Chelsea Handler's story stands as a powerful cautionary tale, reminding viewers that so-called miracle drugs may leave damage that lasts far longer than the weight they promise to erase.
John Goodman.
John Goodman has long been admired for his warmth, authenticity, and larger-than-life presence on screen. For decades, he defied Hollywood's narrow beauty standards, proving that talent, not appearance, was what truly mattered. That's why recent photos of the legendary actor left fans genuinely shaken. At a private industry event, Goodman appeared dramatically thinner, almost frail, to the point where some attendees reportedly didn't recognize him at first. The sudden transformation sparked serious concern, especially given Goodman's age and long history in the industry. Insiders suggest the change wasn't driven by vanity, but by survival. As Hollywood continues to prioritize youth, even veteran actors face quiet pressure to modernize their image. Sources claim Goodman was encouraged to slim down in order to remain competitive for roles increasingly offered to younger talent. What alarms those close to him most are the reported health consequences. Multiple sources allege Goodman experienced severe side effects that resulted in emergency room visits, though his representatives have remained silent. Friends are said to be deeply worried, with some attempting discreet interventions behind the scenes. Once celebrated for rejecting Hollywood's superficial norms, John Goodman now represents a troubling reality. In an industry obsessed with appearance, even the most respected stars may feel forced to risk their health simply to stay visible. Lizzo. Lizzo built her career on a message that felt revolutionary in Hollywood. Radical self-love, body confidence, and rejecting impossible beauty standards. For years, she encouraged millions of fans to embrace themselves exactly as they are. That's why her recent appearance shocked the internet. Paparazzi photos showing Lizzo dramatically slimmer during a night out in Los Angeles spread rapidly, leaving fans stunned by how quickly her body seemed to change. The reaction was immediate and intense. Social media erupted with confusion, disappointment, and accusations of hypocrisy. One viral comment summed up the mood perfectly. So body positivity was just a brand? For many fans, the transformation felt less like personal growth and more like a contradiction of everything Lizzo once stood for. Sources close to the singer suggest the backlash has taken a heavy emotional toll. Behind the scenes, Lizzo is reportedly struggling to reconcile her long-held message of self-acceptance with the relentless pressure of an industry obsessed with thinness. Insiders point to mounting stress, declining streaming numbers, and record label expectations as factors that may have pushed her toward choices she never planned to make. What makes the situation even more painful is that Lizzo previously spoke out against weight loss drugs and the culture of extreme thinness. Now, her transformation raises an unsettling question. Did Hollywood break one of its strongest voices for self-love? Mindy Kaling. Mindy Kaling has always been praised for her intelligence, humor, and unapologetic confidence. For years, she stood out in Hollywood as someone who didn't conform to traditional beauty expectations, openly embracing her curves and individuality. That's why her recent transformation has sparked intense speculation and debate. Practically overnight, Kaling appeared noticeably slimmer, prompting fans to question how such dramatic results were achieved so quickly. When asked, Kaling has carefully avoided specifics. Her public explanations focus on vague lifestyle changes and feeling healthier, but many remain unconvinced. Industry insiders point to the timeline, noting that sustainable weight loss typically takes months or even years. In Kaling's case, the transformation seemed to align closely with the production of a major project rumored to have strict appearance standards. Behind the scenes, former colleagues describe a shift in behavior. They claim Kaling became increasingly fixated on her appearance, frequently checking mirrors and seeking reassurance about how she looked. Social media posts from that period also raised eyebrows, with carefully angled photos and wardrobe choices appearing to conceal ongoing changes. For fans who once saw Mindy Kaling as a symbol of authenticity and self-acceptance, the transformation feels bittersweet. Her story reflects a deeper issue in Hollywood, where even the most confident voices are not immune to relentless pressure to change, often at the cost of the very identity that made them beloved in the first place. Katy Perry. Katy Perry's recent appearances have left fans unsettled in a way few pop stars ever managed to do. Once known for her vibrant energy, youthful glow, and playful confidence, Perry now looks strikingly different. Red carpet photos show a noticeably slimmer face, hollowed cheeks, and an overall appearance that many say seems far older than her years. The change didn't happen gradually, it appeared sudden, and that's what raised alarms. Behind the scenes, industry insiders have reportedly begun referring to it as the Perry problem. Photographers allegedly struggle to capture flattering images, while makeup artists are said to spend extra time trying to restore fullness and warmth that cameras once picked up naturally. But the concern goes far beyond aesthetics. Multiple sources claim Perry has experienced extreme fatigue, mood swings, and physical weakness following public appearances. Some even suggest she required assistance walking after long events. Those close to her reportedly say schedule changes, extended breaks, and last-minute cancellations have become more common, fueling speculation about what her body may be enduring to meet Hollywood's expectations. Despite the growing concern, Perry has chosen silence, refusing to address rumors or explain her transformation. That silence speaks volumes. In an industry obsessed with perfection, Katy Perry's evolving appearance has become a sobering example of the emotional and physical toll fame can take, especially when maintaining an image starts to cost more than anyone is willing to admit. James Corden's dramatic transformation raised eyebrows almost as quickly as it appeared. The former Late Late Show host insisted his weight loss was the result of simple lifestyle changes, walking more and eating less. But the speed and extent of his transformation left many unconvinced. Medical experts who reviewed his before and after photos pointed out changes that appear inconsistent with gradual, natural weight loss. What makes Corden's case especially controversial is his long history of openly discussing his struggles with weight and body image. For years, he built a connection with audiences through self-deprecating humor and honesty about imperfection. That's why his sudden silence now feels calculated, as if a carefully crafted narrative has replaced transparency. Behind the scenes, reports from Corden's final months in the show paint a concerning picture. Former colleagues describe him as visibly exhausted and withdrawn, a stark contrast to the energetic personality viewers saw on television. Crew members allegedly adjusted filming schedules to accommodate his low energy levels and frequent breaks, though none of this ever reached the public. Even more telling, detailed analyses of his recent social media posts reveal facial and body changes that specialists say do not align with diet and exercise alone. Despite mounting speculation, Corden continues to promote a simple explanation, one that many in the medical community quietly question, leaving audiences to wonder what's really behind his transformation. Rebel Wilson's highly publicized Year of Health was celebrated as an inspiring story of discipline, balance, and personal growth. Headlines praised her commitment to clean eating and lifestyle changes, presenting her transformation as proof that hard work alone could lead to dramatic results. But as time passed, cracks began to appear in the narrative she carefully promoted. The timeline raised the first red flags. While Wilson claimed her weight loss was gradual and sustained, photo comparisons suggest the most dramatic changes happened within just a few months during a period when she largely disappeared from public view. Medical professionals who examined her before and after images noted patterns more consistent with rapid, medically assisted weight loss than with slow, natural transformation. The controversy deepened when Wilson monetized her journey. She launched wellness programs, signed endorsement deals, and positioned herself as a guide for others seeking similar results. Fans who followed her advice later felt misled, believing they were chasing a transformation that may not have been achieved the way it was advertised. Behind the scenes, whispers grew louder. Former colleagues reportedly noticed personality shifts, increased tension, and heightened stress during her so-called health year. Once praised for authenticity and body inclusivity, Rebel Wilson's story now stands as a cautionary tale about how image, profit, and pressure can quietly reshape even the most celebrated transformations. Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill's relationship with his body has played out publicly for years, making his transformation one of Hollywood's most emotionally complex. Unlike many celebrities, Hill never pretended the process was easy. He openly discussed insecurity, criticism, and the mental toll of constant scrutiny. Yet his repeated cycles of dramatic weight loss and regain have increasingly alarmed health experts and fans alike. His latest transformation has raised the most concern. Insiders describe a troubling pattern. Each time Hill gains weight naturally, he reportedly becomes desperate to lose it as fast as possible, often turning to extreme or unsustainable methods. Medical professionals warn that such drastic fluctuations place enormous stress on the body, increasing the risk of long-term physical and psychological damage. Recent public appearances only fueled speculation. Observers noted signs of physical strain, drawn features, fatigue, and an overall sense that his body is struggling to recover. Friends and family are said to be deeply worried, with quiet interventions taking place behind the scenes as they urge him to prioritize health over Hollywood expectations. Once admired for his candid self-awareness and self-deprecating humor, Jonah Hill now appears increasingly withdrawn. His social media presence has become tightly curated, replacing authenticity with polished distance. For many fans, his story is a painful reminder of how relentless image pressure can erode even the strongest sense of self. Behind every flawless photo and headline-worthy transformation lies a truth far more complicated than Hollywood wants you to see. These stories reveal a shared pattern of pressure, fear, and risky shortcuts taken in the pursuit of perfection. Weight loss drugs and rapid transformations are not miracles. They come with real physical and emotional consequences that don't disappear when the spotlight fades. Fame may reward appearance, but it often punishes honesty and health. As viewers, we must question what we're shown and remember that real well-being can't be manufactured overnight. If this investigation opened your eyes, like the video, share it with others, and subscribe to the channel for more stories Hollywood avoids. Your support helps keep these conversations alive.